What is up? Alright, I'm gonna be honest. This is the first Marvel based video, I should say, that I'm doing. And that is talking about Marvel's Eyes of Wakanda. It is based off the Black Panther universe, or the Black Panther world. That being, it is basically about about various Wakandans. So basically what it does is shows the origins of Wakanda, or past event in Wakanda history. Spoilers ahead. So in the first 4 episodes in season 1, the first episode, we get placed in the eyes of a ex-Dora Milaje member. For who don't know what the Dora Milaje are, they are basically the guards of the royal family. And this ex-Dora Milaje woman, she got assigned to take down an ex-Wakandan. So basically, this ex-Wakandan, who was nicknamed the Lion, he gone ape shit. He went bad. So basically, the Dora Milaje's, I would guess you could say, sergeant, sent this ex-Dora Milaje to go take down the Lion. The Lion used to be a part of Wakanda, but left Wakanda. He left Wakanda to create his own path. He then used Wakanda technology to forge his own world, basically, is what he's trying to do. And this ex-Dora Milaje member named Noni, she is going to go stop him. And the whole episode is her having amazing fight scenes with various characters. You can see how this Lion really has what he has done, which is really, really effed up. I mean, he's taking people hostage, slaves, etc. And he basically is trying to turn them into his obedient slaves to create his own world. Noni is able to actually stop him at the end of the episode, but it's a suicide bomb which the Lion activates and kills himself, but Noni is able to survive. Noni's other objective is to not only take out the Lion, but also bring back all the Wakanda technology he has, which she actually does, which she ends up taking his staff, I believe, his mask, and I believe his gauntlet. So those 3 Wakandan weapons Noni was able to bring back, but in the process of Noni bringing it back, she loses an eye. Then in the second episode, we see her again, kind of playing as a Nick Fury type, but that is here nor there. Now in the second episode, we deal so there's different time periods. I'm bugging, sorry. So in the first episode, you're around like AD time. In this episode, you are during the we get placed into the Battle of Rome, I believe, Athens, something like that. Basically Spartans, right? Spartan universe. We got this boy named Hades, right? A Wakandan spy is sent in alongside the Spartan army to get into Athens to secure a Wakandan necklace, which the Athens Empress has. So in that, I'm pretty sure I'm getting this wrong. If I am getting this wrong, please let me know. But basically, this Wakandan spy allied himself with the Spartans, and he basically goes through emotions, right? So he's basically going, boom, okay, I gotta get the necklace. That's his main goal. And they show him like texting Wakanda as well, which is honestly pretty cool. I like that bit. But it shows the relevance of brotherhood and how these spies have to sacrifice their relationships to succeed in their missions. So the spy is eventually able to get to the necklace, but when he gets it, his partner Hades, was it Hades or the other one? I'm blanking right now. It was either Hades or something with an A. Something like that. I'm thinking of Atreus from fucking God of War. But the Wakandan spy actually ends up killing his best bud in the army to secure the necklace. And now that is over, he returns to Wakanda, and you can see the after effect of it. And this is where we see Nick Fury Noni. So that is episode 2. And episode 3, which is my favorite episode, I'm gonna be honest, this is my favorite episode. So in episode 3, we see a Wakandan spy in Japan or China, I think it was China, I'm bugging, but in China, who actually risked up a China baddie, right? And his objective is to get another Wakandan weapon. That weapon being inside the dragon statue. Is stuck in a China dragon statue. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't expect this to be in the show. So we're watching, and then we see the guy, it actually ends pretty quick. The Wakandan spy is able to get the piece of vibranium out of the dragon statue. But He doesn't physically get it out. He rips the dragon's head off the statue and takes it with him all the way to Wakanda. In Wakanda, we find out there was a stowaway on the ship. This stowaway being Iron Fist. Yes, Iron Fist is in this show, and she is fantastic. I say she because we find out that the Iron Fist is this Wakandan spy's girlfriend from China. The Wakandan spy had to create a whole story about him, and Iron Fist, who is a woman, took him in, taught him the culture, taught him everything. He found the statue with the vibranium, and that was his main objective. So basically, the Wakandan spy ruined his whole relationship with Iron Fist. And Iron Fist animated and fighting in this show is honestly incredible. She goes crazy when she fights. She beats everybody she sees. She especially beats her ex-boyfriend's ass, which is the Wakandan spy. Of it, she is able to take the piece of vibranium out using her fist because she's Iron Fist. And at the end of it, gets her statue back because she only cared about the statue. She didn't give a damn about the vibranium. So yeah, so basically Iron Fist carries episode number 3. Now the final episode, which is episode number 4, is basically time travel based. So we meet the Prince of Wakanda with his uncle, but this is like way before Prince T'Challa, right? Receiving Wakandan weapon. But when they head back to Wakanda, they run into the future Black Panther. She actually is a part of a timeline where alien warships, I don't know if it's the Chitauri, I'm assuming it is, but the Chitauri actually come in and destroy Wakanda because in her timeline, the Avengers don't exist, or team up with Wakanda, the Fantastic Four don't exist. Basically, every hero outside of Wakanda doesn't exist. And at the end of her timeline, the Chitauri are able to destroy her whole universe. So her whole objective is to put that piece of Wakandan weaponry back to where it was found. That weapon being in the museum, Killmonger enters in Black Panther. This in turn making Killmonger head to Wakanda, T'Challa realizing his ways and bringing in outside help to help aid in Wakanda, meaning the Avengers coming into Wakanda, basically erasing that whole future timeline where Wakanda is destroyed without any help. So that is the basic episode of it. That's the best way I can explain it, meaning that if Killmonger never came to Wakanda, Wakanda's future could be completely different. And I love the way they spun it in this show. The way they add lore to Wakanda in the Marvel Universe is fantastic. And we find out that this Black Panther, she's been traveling through the different events in the episodes. So you got the China episode, the Greece episode, and the first episode where she tries to find the weapon that can help her people in the future, or find the weapon that causes her future to be destroyed, which he does, which is the axe that Killmonger steals in the museum and heads to Wakanda with. That is the full spoiler review and plot summary for each episode in Eyes of Wakanda, and it is fantastic. I loved it a lot. I mean, the way they added lore to Wakanda in the MCU is fantastic. I loved how they showed that Wakanda isn't just this country that doesn't go into outside. They do go to the outside world, but you also see both Killmonger's points and T'Challa's points in Wakanda, as that Wakanda governors are willing to send people out there, and doesn't matter if they get killed or ruin their lives or get hurt or anything like that, as long as they could achieve their mission, which is kind of effed up. And to see Wakanda do this is kind of like, damn, maybe Killmonger was right. But then bringing in other characters such as Iron Fist to make the show even better is fantastic. I love the dynamic between Iron Fist and the Wakandan spy in this show. I would definitely recommend it. It is an amazing show, very well animated, very brilliantly voice cast, I must say. And I'm gonna be honest, this might sound like a cliche, but my favorite character in the show has to be Iron Fist. The way she just took me by surprise. I love her outfit too. Her outfit is clean and she's fine shit. So yeah. But that is the full review for me when it comes to Eyes of Wakanda. It is a beautiful animated show, and we definitely need more episodes because I love learning about Wakandan lore and Black Panther's lore as well. Hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.